everyone. I have obviously another video that is spirit guided messages. I have been guided once again to do a recording for you. It is going to involve cards this time. Spirit wants me to pull some cards for you. I have such a curiosity in regards to this making the shift from 3D to 5D. I want to know for sure just exactly what Spirit is talking about, what's expected of me making this shift. And I feel that if I have that curiosity, the rest of you probably do, or a good chunk of you do. So for all of us, I want to get the answers. So let's find out from Spirit what it is exactly that is expected of us moving into 5D. Oh boy, okay. Let's see. So, just let me lay the cards out and then I will show them all to you. So we've got 4 up here. I guess we're going with 4 cards. So that was what's expected of us moving into 5D. Now, what is expected of us to stay in 5D? In other words, what do we have to let go of to stay in 5D? To keep. Wow. You guys are going to like this row, I think. Well, at least the end of this row. Okay, so now what I want to ask is, ultimately, what is this shift into 5D all about? Where is it going to take us? Oh, okay. Thank you, angels. Okay, so now the first row, my question was, what is it that's expected of us moving to shift into 5D? Justice. This is Tarot Apocalypsis, if any of you are wondering, this deck. So I'm going to show you the cards and then I'm going to move into the messages that are coming out with them. Ooh, Tower. Yes, we are all so familiar with the Tower card, aren't we? Ooh, 9 of Cups. Wish fulfillment, everyone. Oh. That's interesting. The message that's coming through with that card. 4 of Swords. Okay. So, what is expected of us moving into 5D? Balance. Now, the balance I'm hearing is a balance between 3D and 5D. Okay? So, although you're shifting into 5D, and that's where you need to function from in everyday life, you can't ignore the 3D. Spirit says 3D, obviously we live here, we're a human being. So here's what it is. We are a human being, we are also a soul. You can't get away from the human being side, and you definitely cannot get away from the soul side. So find a way to balance the two out. Don't be so in your 3D ego self while trying to... They're showing me a plane landing very smoothly. They want to help us smoothly glide into 5D, the way of living, because we're not going to make that jump. It's going to be, now they're showing me a plane that's landing like this on the runway. It's not going to be an immediate, it's not going to be a smooth or balanced shift, not right away. And that's what's expected of us. As we're making that shift into 5D, it's about us trying to move through the energies that we are having to move through to make that shift. It's not necessarily a difficult shift, but it's not, oh, we're there. There is still work that needs to be done. There are still things that we need to work on in order to be accepting of the way of life from a 5D perspective. It's all about your perspective, right? And when we're coming from 3D or human being, egoic perspective into soul-based spiritual perspective, that is completely opposite ends of the spectrum. And so the more meditating we do, the more spiritual growth practices we follow. There are courses online, free courses that you can take online for spirituality, for being connected and in alignment with your soul. Abraham Hicks, that's a good one to start with. You'll find all kinds of videos on YouTube about Abraham Hicks and the teachings of Abraham. Okay, that'll be a big help for you. Meditation in a big way, everyone. Meditation stops resistant thought, because if you meditate properly, and it's not all about, sitting on the floor or on a cushion with your legs crossed and your hands out in front of you and you're oming. I lay on my bed. I've sat in a chair, I've laid on my bed. I prefer laying on my bed because at that point I can totally relax and get out of my head. And stop all thought. If you have trouble listening to music and not bringing thought into your head, then listen to guided meditations where there's somebody speaking, guiding you somewhere. Because that will draw your attention away from any resistant thought that you're having in your own head. And that will move you forward. Because when we resist, we pinch ourselves off from our guidance system. Inner and outer guidance systems, okay? So you need to be able to get the messages. That's a big thing here. Meditation, big time. Now, the second card out, the Tower, I wanted to get a closer look at this. The artwork always has more information in it. Wow, this is really, really burning up the Tower here. See all those skulls? This guy looks like a voodoo magician or a voodoo man. He's going through his processes, his magic. He's going through the magical processes that he needs to go through to manifest what it is he's trying to manifest. Those are some big ass birds. Holy cow. So lightning, fire, dead bodies. This is a catastrophe, but what it does is it creates new. It breaks down the old 3D way of being, the old version of us, so we can come out the other side and lay back and eat grapes and have people wait on us and deliver us wine and have wish fulfillment. But the message that came through with that card when it first came out was release the attachment to any outcome. So whatever your wish fulfillment might be, whatever you're asking for, don't be attached to a specific outcome. Okay, so if you're asking for a specific person, say in a romantic relationship, you feel you know who your twin flame is, for example. So you're asking for your twin flame. You're asking for that particular person because you believe them to be your twin. I'm not saying they're not your twin, okay? But Spirit is saying, don't be attached to the outcome of that person in particular coming your way. Don't be attached to the specifics of the outcome. You're going to get the romantic partner that is the best person for your highest good. It just might not come to you, or they might not come to you as who you expect or how you expect. So you can ask for what it is that you're wishing for and dreaming for, but let Spirit surprise you with the how, the who, the what, the when. Those are not your business. They're not your work. Your work is to ask for what it is you want. Put it out there and then sit back, get in receiving mode by meditating or by getting balanced in meditation, allowing the newness to be. Allow yourself to go through the transitions that you're being asked to go through to make this shift, because that's what's going to bring wish fulfillment. But release the attachment to the outcome, okay? Four of Swords. This is all about, now look at the picture here. It's all about having gone through the Three of Swords, having gone through the flames. You're done. You're exhausted. Look at the dog. The dog that's traveled with you this distance is asleep. And that's what you're being asked to do. That is the eye of the storm, everyone. You're in that right now. You're in the eye of the storm. Back. Okay, so like I said, this is the eye of that storm that I was talking about in the beginning, and that, you know, Spirit has been talking to me about for the last, wow, it's got to be at the very least a month now. Okay, so that was what is expected of us shifting into 5D. This is what is expected of us to stay in 5D. What is it that we need to let go of, work through, do in order to stay in that 5D modality or dimension, whatever you want to call it. So the first card out is the Five of Cups, right? Look at this woman. Her mascara is running down her face. She's been crying for a while. She's hurt. She's disappointed. She's regretful. She's devastated. She's tried every angle. Look at each of these three cups that is spilt over has something different in them. This is the message that's coming through for me here is, I've tried everything and nothing works. I just can't do this. But look behind her. Those are the two she hasn't tried yet, and those are the ones that are going to work for her. This is all about emotional loss and suffering. Let it go. You have to let it go. You've moved through this to get to this shift. Now it's time to let it go. Don't hang on to that. It's not good for us. It doesn't feel good. It's just not good, period. The Devil. This guy is so creepy looking in this deck. But if you notice, these people down here, they're half naked, or if not naked. They're dancing, they're partying. They're not even aware he's up here. But if you notice the streams of little lights coming down, or sparks from the fire flying up to him, he is in control. He's got control of this. This is magic. It's like the Tower card, and it's right below the Tower card. It's the magic. not in a good way. His magic is not good. His magic, not good either. His magic created the tower incident. So this is all about letting go of the things that wronged us, the people that wronged us, things that we did that we think we messed up on. Let it go. Don't beat yourself up. This is all about, this devil card here is all about that connection between instinct and antiquated impulses. And it feels to me so far very much like this is what we need to definitely let go of, because that's what we were told. We were being rewarded with the gift of shifting into 5D. But to stay there, we had to let go of something. 3D. This is all very much 3D. This is regrets from the past. It's pain and suffering and regretful of screwing up in the past to cause the pain and suffering. This is all about being impulsive and, you know, that egoic way of just jumping on stuff that looks like it might be fun or good, and not allowing our instinct or our intuition to kick in and guide us. We're being asked now to stop crying. I don't know why I'm hearing brouhaha. Stop crying over the past and start listening to your intuition. Don't be so impulsive. Don't let your ego move you forward. Gain the balance, because up here, that's what we're being asked to do. Gain the balance between 3D and 5D. This here, the devil card, that's not a balance between 3D and 5D. That is 3D. This is 3D. So these are the things we're having to let go of in order to stay in 5D. Now, the next card out is the Emperor. This guy is all about refusing to look at things from a different angle. He refuses to see a different perspective. It's his way or the highway. My way is the only way, and it is, of course, the right way. That is a change in perspective. We have to try and see things intuitively, rather than living from and moving forward based on the conformity that is 3D or egoic way of living. We're being asked to let go of that and trust that moving forward based on instinct and intuition is going to get us where we want to go, the quickest and the easiest way possible. So let go of the it's my way or the highway attitude. Trust in the universe. The next card out is the Chariot. Now, the Chariot is all about having that ambition to make what it is you're dreaming of and you're wishing for become a reality. This is about fast forward movement into your dreams, but not as dreams, as reality. And specifically, your twin. Now, this was already in one of the past videos. My guides made that very clear, that we can't be with our twin until we allow ourselves to fully make that shift into 5D. Let go of allowing the ego or the 3D world. Let go of allowing that to guide us. And that's what this is. This is the whole thing. This is all 3D ways of being, feeling, and thinking. And that's exactly what that last video was all about. Exactly. Once we let go of that, full speed ahead to our twin. That's what was in that message too. You can't be with your twin until you make that shift to 5D and let go of the old 3D way of being. Now down here, the question was, what can we expect once we go through this? Once we do make that shift and let go of the old 3D way of being, what can we expect from the 5D way of living? Look at this. It's a brand new way of being, thinking, feeling. Look at this guy, him and his little dog. They're on the tip of this, whatever this is. They're at the very tip. They can't go any further, but they're so high, they don't care. They're high, they're happy, they're free, they feel like they're flying. There's no issues up here. This is all about abandoning your self-knowledge for a higher one. This is about higher consciousness. Look at how high he is. It's about moving higher, moving up, gaining that divine knowledge, having that knowing. Third eye and crown chakras, both open fully. Wow. I know I want to be there. And with that, look what comes with that. The Star card. This is such a beautiful card in this deck, I think. Look at the enlightenment. She's glowing with enlightenment, with knowing. This is all about divinity, divine light. It shines in the dark and brings hope. It shines in the dark and brings vision, a knowing, an understanding. There's no fear here, none. This lady here, look at the choppy waters beneath her. She's not afraid. She knows she's being guided to the very best outcome for her highest good. Then we have the King of Swords. The King of Swords in this deck is the God of wisdom. I just heard the word Almighty. And look at him. Doesn't he look like the Almighty? That's where we're going to be. We're going to feel so empowered, so knowledgeable, we're going to be visionaries. We're going to be able to see so clearly everything that we need to see. And then we have the Three of Wands. You will look at these guys bowing down to him. The Three of Wands. This is, you've taken the initial steps. It's a 3. Look at it's row 3. So you've taken the first 2 initial steps, which are all about the planning and the strategy. Ace of Wands and 2 of Wands is, Ace of Wands is planting the seed. It's the beginning. It's the thought, the creative thought. 2 of Wands is the planning and the strategy that come after that new thought or that impulse. So you have planned and you have strategized, and now you're at this place of the Three of Wands, which is the initial success. This is the initial success. You are now channeling that initial success into new, bigger, brighter, better things. You are being called to action at this point, but the action is based on the initial success. Based on what you go through here, what you learn, what you achieve. What you can expect is success. And forward moving action. Overall energy, Strength card. Look at this guy. He does not look very friendly, but I'll tell you what, he's not attacking her. She's got total control over this guy. She is in control of her life, and she has the ability to telepathically draw everything to her that she wants. She's got protection, she's got beauty, she's got finances, she's got happiness, she's got it all. This is the delicate contrast and the ties between the inner and the outer forces. So this is all about, again, finding that balance between 3D and 5D. Because the inner would be your intuition, your soul. The outer is 3D, the world. Oops, goes up here. Ooh, King of Cups underneath there. That's nice. Okay, so now let's get... That's very cool. I hope you guys are liking this, because I am. Now we can see exactly where we're about to head when we come out of this eye of the storm. Once we come out of the eye of the storm and shift into 5D, we're being asked to let go of all of the regrets from the past, the impulsive actions that we're used to taking from the past, and a very stiff and conformed way of thinking and being, this my way or the highway idea. It's all about moving into a place of having that intuitive ambition in order to bring your dreams to reality. When you can, this ambition that I'm talking about, it is completely letting go of this, and now you can feel it. Now you can feel it, you can see it, you can be it. And your twin becomes reality. The ambition to clear out this brings this, your twin. And then what to expect once we're in 5D. Wow. Clarity, vision, knowledge, enlightenment, intuitive abilities, psychic abilities, like you've never known. Like you can't even imagine. Nothing that we've ever known, felt. It feels amazing. The energy around this feels amazing. Now, I want to use the Synchronicity Oracle deck to see what else we need to know. I want to get a card for each position here, each row. So first row, please, angels. What more can you tell us about us shifting from 3D to 5D? And I only will take 3 cards, so that's too many. No, I'm taking them. Okay, Spirit says I'm taking them. So we have 4 cards across each row, except we have the addition of the Lovers here, because that's just, that is a goal, an outcome. An outcome, I guess is the word. So Spirit wants me to take 4 cards this way too. Okay, Spirit. Wow. Okay, so yeah, no kidding, right? Big changes. If you haven't been seeing the number 55 up to this point, you might start now, and 55 is big changes. If you're seeing 555, that is big life-altering changes. And this is what we need to do. We're being asked to see the bigger picture. 1212, again, a number you may start seeing if you haven't already. I have been seeing that. Let me just shift these a little bit. Didn't know there was going to be 4 coming out, but anyways. Okay, so Spirit is saying they're attached to the right card. So finding the balance, that is a big change, because being in 3D, we're very egoic. So shifting from ego to soul or intuitive abilities, Spirit is saying that's going to be a really big change. That is probably going to be the hardest change that we have to make in this shift. And I agree, because I'm already having to make that shift. And I'm not finding it very easy, because I've spent 50 some years in my ego. Like everybody has. Most of their lives is in ego. So I'm really having a tough time with that one. Just being honest with you. The Tower is coming down so we can see the bigger picture, so we can see what it is that is important compared to what we used to think was important. What's real and what is illusion. Okay? Now on the Nine of Cups, we have emotional mirroring. So you are mirroring your twin emotionally, or need to. And that brings wish fulfillment. But again, release the attachment to the outcome, okay? Allow it to unfold naturally in every aspect. Now, on top of the Four of Swords, be fearless. You're more powerful than you know. Be fearless, moving forward. Because the Four of Swords is in the position of the eye of the storm, right? So we're just being asked to take a step back, take a deep breath, relax, rejuvenate, take a holiday. If you can, take a holiday, go somewhere, just forget about everything in your life just for a minute and relax. You've got this. Don't fear this shift or this change, because you've got this. You are more powerful than you even realize. And when you get down here, or when we all get down here, I think we're going to realize just exactly how powerful we all are at that point in time. Okay, so next row. What do we need to know for the next row, angels, or the next answer? Please and thank you. Oh. Okay, so we have 3. Let's get one more, please, angels. 2 more. They want one on the Lovers. Okay, so let me do this right here. Yes, is this how we do this? No, that's the last card. Okay, first card, second, third. Yes. Okay, so with the Five of Cups, to move past your heartbreak, your pain and suffering from the past that you've been asked to go through for the growth and the expansion, so you can make this shift. Focus. Just focus forward. Focus all your energy straight forward. Eyes on the prize. Okay? The Devil. Okay, here's a number you may be seeing, maybe not. But again, look at it. Rest, relax, rejuvenate. 444. This is the same as the Four of Swords. You're being asked to chill out. Just to chill out. Let go of old ways of thinking and being, and let go of the impulsive way of doing things. Just relax. Moving forward, see, when you live life, and I am not fully into 5D, I can tell you that for sure. I am still making the shift just like all of you are. But once I made the biggest shift into 5D, I realized just exactly how stress-free and peaceful living this way of being is. It's so stress-free if you allow it. Now on the Emperor, this is, remember, this is the guy that refuses to change or to see things from a new perspective. This is my way or the highway. It's the only way and it's the right way. It's a deception. That is a deception. Take that mask off so you can see exactly how things are. Because living that way, you're deceiving yourself. That's not at all how it is. Now, I'm not saying all of you live that way, but you've got to admit, to some degree, we all try to control at least some part of our lives or our world. It's just, it's natural, right? Now, the Chariot, which is, if you remember, is all about reaching that place of having the ambition. You have now, going through all of this, you will now have that ambition that makes your dreams a reality. Ask for help. Ask for the guidance. Ask for your intuitive guidance system, your inner guidance system. Ask your soul to help you make that move toward your twin. And on the twin card, Spirit is working behind the scenes. Always 29, which breaks down to an 11. Your spirits are always flowing to you and through you, always, and they're always there to help you. They're always behind the scenes doing what they can, but there are some things they can't do unless you ask. Ask. I ask for help with everything. I've just come to the conclusion that, you know what? I can only better my situation with my guides' help. And I'm also at a place now where when I decide I want to start something new or do something new, I know if it's going to shift me forward and better me on a soulful, spiritual level, because my inner guidance system gives me that feeling of joy or bliss or love. You know, that strong feeling of love you get in the pit of your stomach, that warm, fuzzy feeling? I get that. And you will too. That is how our inner guidance system speaks to us, through your solar plexus chakra, which is the one just above your belly button. It's your gut. That's why they say, follow your gut. Okay? Now, what we can expect from 5D living, which I can't wait. I think it's going to be amazing. Okay, angels, what can you tell us about what we can expect from 5D living? I need to stop here because Spirit just reminded me. When I was shuffling the cards, I was at this place. I had the 5 of Cups and I was shuffling to get the rest of these cards. By the time you're watching this video, I will have edited out majority of the shuffling that took place here. It went on forever. And that is my guide's way of letting me know there's a blockage. And then anything that comes out after that is the blockage. The devil. This is blocking us. This impulsive way of being, without allowing. Now, impulse is not bad, because your inner guidance system or your spirit, your soul, will give you impulses to follow. That's how they guide you. You know, you get an impulse that, yeah, I need to go to the grocery store for something. I need to do it now. Instead of waiting, I need to go now. That's an impulse. That comes from your inner being. So this is all about antiquated impulses, though. This is about the tie between your instinct and antiquated or old ways of moving forward, okay? So there is definitely a block there for us, and this will help. This also, just like the 4 of Swords, is all about meditation. Get in touch with your inner guidance system, your inner being, your soul. Get in touch. The deception, the Emperor, this my way is the only way and it's the right way for me and for everyone else around me. That's a deception. You're deceiving yourself. Take that mask off. See things from a different perspective, because you're surrounded by illusion in your world. It's all a deception. It's all illusion. And when you can do that, that's where you end up here, moving towards your twin, like that. The chariot is very, very fast forward moving energy. It'll be almost instant that you manifest the union with your twin, but you have to. I don't feel like majority of us have an issue here, because I didn't have a problem getting that first card out. Majority of us have a problem with this area here, okay? So, sorry I interrupted that, but Spirit wanted me to point that out. And when I was shuffling, I knew I needed to tell you about that. And then I lost track. So, thank you, Spirit. Okay, so now back down to the exciting part. What can you tell us about what we can expect in the 5D? Please and thank you. Did you see how that flipped out of the deck? That's so funny. Oh my goodness. Bottom of this deck now. Look at that. Again, another number. If you're seeing 777, that's what it is. Divine intervention. 7 is a very... I attach the 7s to divinity. Very much so. Very much. Okay, so overall energy now is divine intervention combined with strength. Okay, so it's about being divinely guided in the direction of the balance that is being asked of you, moving from 3D to 5D. You are being divinely guided. So don't panic. This move that you're making, this shift that we're all making into 5D, is very divinely guided. You will receive the impulses. All you have to do, that's why we're being asked to just rest, relax, rejuvenate, rest, relax, rejuvenate. Because in that resting and relaxing and rejuvenating, or meditating, or whatever you want to call it, we are freeing ourselves up to be in the receiving mode of the divine guidance. That's what's going to make this shift quicker and easier and more pleasant for us. Okay? Now, the cards came out, and they came out face down. I'm kind of glad they did, because now I can be surprised too. So, the Fool. Your dreams reveal the answers. Wow. So, if you're asking your guides questions, your answers may come during dream time. They may come during meditation time. But this is all about that letting go of what you've learned up to this point for a higher consciousness, a higher knowledge, spiritual knowledge, divine knowledge. You are being, with that card too, you're being downloaded at night. So another reason that we're getting this over and over again, that we're in the eye of the storm. Now is the time to rest, get caught up, do that spiritual growth course that you've always wanted to do. Now is the time to do it, because when we come out of this eye of the storm and move into the other side of that hurricane, it's going to be boom, 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 boom. We're going to be required to move quite quickly. So get ready for it. And this is about downloads, up-leveling and downloads. They will do it while you're asleep. So those of you that are having difficulty staying asleep at night, you're waking up at about the same time every night. I know I am. I'm sometimes waking up twice in the night now, and I'm exhausted the next day. Take that nap. Now's the time. You need it. The physical body has a lot of trouble keeping up with the spirit body. Okay? So take those breaks. Take that nap. Star card. Ooh. Freedom, all. Freedom. Now here's another number, 999. This is all about freedom of living, freedom of being, doing, having. You're manifesting. You will manifest all your dreams, all your wishes. They are about to come true. This is freedom from every angle. This is freedom from stress, freedom from pain, freedom from any kind of struggle, freedom from the old 3D emotions and ways of thinking, being, doing. Life, like I said, when you start to make that shift into 5D, and I know some of you have done that, probably majority of you have already started the shift at the very least, you know things are starting to feel so much easier than the old 3D format. It's like when we switched from, those great big mainframe type computers down to our iPhones. It's so much simpler. Well, this is technology of the spirit world. Same thing. Now, King of Swords, God of Wisdom. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Remember back to this number 55, big changes, and I said if you're seeing 555, it's life-altering changes. We are now going to go through major life-altering changes, knowledge-wise, wisdom-wise. Your crown chakra, your third eye chakra, the opening of them, a kundalini awakening, it's going to blow your mind. It's going to blow our mind because I'm right there with you, friends. I'm going through the same thing you all are. That's the best part, isn't it? I think that's the best part, that we're all in this together. We're all connected. We're all going through the same thing. Maybe not at the exact same time, maybe not at the exact same speed, but we all have that understanding and that compassion for each other because we know what each other is going through. So the Three of Wands, this is your place of initial success beginning to show, right? And now you can channel that success into new things, newness in your life, new actions forward, new growth. Another number, 144. Live your purpose without dimming your light. You are, like I said, when you come out of this eye of the storm, you're going to be catapulted on the path to your destiny. This is the final card, and this talks about that. Live your purpose without dimming your light. This is your destiny. Don't dim your light. Don't hide who you are, what you are, your abilities. Be tall, be proud. Yell to the universe, to the heavens. This is who I am. This is where I'm headed. This is what I do. Like it or not, this is me, and I love me. We will be in such a place of self-love when we reach this point. You can't help but feel the freedom and the blessings that are being gifted to us. So worth the work that we've gone through up to this point. So worth the pain. Okay, let's get a Just Ask Oracle card here, angels. Just one of these, though. Okay, not one for each. We're already an hour in. I'm sorry, guys. This is so long. I am going to do some editing, and that will take some time off of it for us. But it's a fairly long video. But oh my goodness, the information in it is amazing. And the energy coming off of this, wow. Pure love. Pure love. Holy, holy, holy. Where we're all headed? Oh, this person that you're working towards, that's coming towards you, is your twin. Is your twin. Yeah, I'm going to put that up there. And you're moving toward them. Wow. Oh, I'm so glad I did this reading. Thank you for guiding me to this, angels. I hope this helps you all because I know I had questions. I no longer have questions. I get it. So if you reach that place where you've got the uncertainty again, or you go backwards into the egoic side, play this again. allow this to help you to keep shifting forward when you find yourself falling backwards. I'm going to. This makes me feel so good. I hope you feel the same energy off of this spread that I feel, because like I said, it's solar plexus, warm, fuzzy feeling. That's love. Love. It's an incredible feeling. Wow. Thank you all for viewing, liking, sharing. Please don't forget to share this and like it so that it can circulate for others. I do appreciate that so much, and I'm sure they will too. But thank you so much, everybody. I hope it helps you. I really do. I love you guys. I'll see you next time. Leave comments. I'll see you next time.